Alright, let's go. Excuse the music in the background, I'm not bothering making this very professional. So this is the place I have this stuff. Okay, let's check for a suitable, actually A63, we wanted A63. That room should have good settings. This one, it is actually in outside, I think. Let's take a different one. This one, yeah, that one will work. So I'll use this. And the thing to note here is that the palettes don't like us. I'm a bit tired, so some stuff might not make any sense. Okay. Hashtag. So because of fade palettes in the root sizes, it doesn't like us sometimes. So I usually remove that. I don't really care about this. It could probably break it because it's a different size as well. Let's take that out. Effect doesn't matter, they should all be good. So now we've got a settings file, and I have this here. So we have that there in the folder now, and it is down here. If we refresh it, it could go somewhere else depending on your naming, but you've named it some elaborate name, so it is nowhere there. And we should put it like that there. And actually okay, this should be the room name. Yeah, so that was my mistake. Let's just rename this, okay. No, I'm sorry, I'll try it like this first. I don't know why this copy is here. So actually first I'll inspect it in game. Don't have my controller connected, but it won't really matter. See, does it? I don't know if it records this. Whatever. I don't need that. Start in new save and just inspect. A63. Something just happened. Let's go. This will probably look really strange on recording because of the resolution and stuff. So I'll just hurry along. I think I know which room A63 is. So this one right here? No, different height. It's a bit higher. That's right. Here we go. Now let's inspect the room connections. A63, I presume you want this number 2 door down there, bottom right. M will, if you press M with the DevTools, it will tell you any doors you have here. So that is door 2. Let's go back into this. A63 is here somewhere. Yeah, I'll do that, it's not as tricky. A63, see this is a placeholder. We want to put your room there. Let's just copy, actually no, that's wrong. World, region, SU, rooms. And actually, sorry, I need to download this one. Where is it? Here. Actually, already had it, just didn't move it. stuff that I have here. Okay, go away, thanks. Paste. Now we have the geometry stuff settings file here. We have 2 rendered images, cameras, and we have the settings. Okay, so the name that this uses is this one. So let's just copy that there. So now I have this, and I'd make another line for it. And, so you want, you didn't send me the top one, so I'll just do it as a placeholder right now, disconnected, and then the bottom door, number 2, will be, I used to type in CC, A63. Right, what's the right room, I think. Where was this? Somewhere up here is 63. Looks right. Now we also have to, we got the connection sorted out now, but we still need to actually place it in the region, which we do in the map file. Now I'm just going to take the 40, it was 43. God, was it 43 or 63? 63 there. Okay, 63. I see it already. These coordinates don't really matter. We can edit them later, but you don't have to worry about that for now. Now we rename this to your crazy room down here. Really long name. I'm not sure if this will work with a long name, but we'll try it. Now we have it placed there. That should do it. And I don't think there is anything else. We'll go back in the game. There. Okay, let's go up. And here is the pipe and your room. Looks pretty, but it is a bit random, I guess. Other people always told me to go with a fitting aesthetics and take inspiration, but I like making my own, so I actually really appreciate this. And if you actually want to make the room look believable, this is probably the first problem you'll run into when making a room and trying to go over it. We have a fade palette here, 8 and 23. What I tend to do is make it in relation to the height. So this is 20, it should be 23 as well. 8 and so this is screen 0. Oh, fuck off. We can still edit. Sorry, I just swore there. Jump scare. This one looks, it's at 23, and then I'd make this a % higher. Usually it's a lot different in vanilla with a higher percentage. For some reason I can't put it on 24, so we're gonna put that on 25 for now. Yeah. So yeah, whatever. Gonna leave it like that. Now this is your basic room, and then just if you've got all that absorbed and you want to know how to do more, this is here. It's determined by the dev position. So here I've got your room, and we want it around here, and we're gonna make it the behind layer. Red is behind, white is in the middle, and green is at the front, I believe. And now there's a button on the top right, but it's really faded, and we press that and it's safe. And we can reset this position, and then that'll take it from this map. We can even render a map. Sometimes it's a bit bugged and you have to reload lots of stuff, but most of the times it works. Okay, now if we reload, and check our map. God, remind me of the controls. Deleted all the maps, so we'll just go back. And another thing to note is that if you add a new room and you've already been to this area, like here, it can mess up spawns of creatures, so it's usually best to have a save, or start a new save, or go in a save where you haven't been in the area before. So here we are, this looks good. For some reason there are clouds down here. I don't know, you can change that. There are lots of these settings here. You can make it dark or bright, or yeah, whatever. Grime is this, yes, you can see what it is. Random item density, or this means how much of a chance is to have rocks or spear spawn, really, any items in general on the ground. And this is how many of those rocks, items or whatever, you will be spears. And then I'm not sure what this does. The ceiling drips are those drips you can see right there. If you put them low, blah blah blah, and there won't be any. Rumble intensity is what happens with the rain, etc. It's just the wet intensity. Rumble is the screen shake, and rain intensity is how much it rains. And you can have it on flood, flood and rain, none, thunder, etc. I could put it on lightning for some reason, I don't know. No, thunder, that's lightning. Yeah, I'm just tired. Wet terrain is if it's on, the ceiling drips will always be there, and if it's off, they'll only be there for a time after the rain. Anyway, that's all you should need to know. You can change these palettes, but usually it's best just to stick with the palette you have in the area. If you need anything else explained, just ask me. And there we go. Let's finish this.